Assalamu alaikum. I don't know if anybody can hear me.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, how is everything?
Alhamdulillah, everything's good. Yeah, we're just moving a little slow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the usual technical difficulties, and then just being up most of the night. So we just got up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we just got up and trying to shake out the cobwebs. Nigel, rubbish. Yeah, I guess Suleiman's here, but he's got to man the camera, otherwise it turns off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is he staying there for your
No, Suleiman's just he drops in and out, and so it's just Davish and me. So anyway, so I guess we'll go ahead and since I think Kelvin's supposed to be coming, so but he usually gets here about now, but we'll go ahead and get started, inshallah. You got any questions?
Right now, I don't have any questions right now.
Okay. Yeah. So just stay live. That way I can know you're there. Doesn't sound like you got a lot of background noise there, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala Sayyidina Muhammad Barak sallallahu alayhi. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of, I guess, I don't have a lot of pre-thoughts today. But Suleiman and we were talking earlier this morning, and so, he is asking the question about the hypocrites.
Okay.
And as far as their characteristics, so one of the major characteristics of the hypocrites, of course, are if they say something, they're lying. If they make an oath, they break it, and so those are things which have become prevalent, unfortunately, within the Muslim community. It doesn't mean, these are characteristics of a hypocrite, but that doesn't mean just because somebody is doing that they definitely are a hypocrite. So you have to be careful with that too. But there are certain hypocrites that they know they're hypocrites, and we look at that, even historically. Abdullah ibn Ubay, who was the leader of the hypocrites, he knew that he wasn't a believer. He knew his intention was to undermine things from within. But then you have other hypocrites who, they think they're believers, but they're not. And that's the scary one. For us, that should be the scary one for us. For us personally, that we need to keep checking ourselves, making sure that we're not, that everything that we're doing is with that pure intention. Otherwise, we fall in, because, the first three people that will be judged on the Day of Judgment, the first will be a scholar, the second will be a philanthropist, and the third will be a shaheed. And the first person will come, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask him, "What did you do for me?" And he will say that, "Oh Allah, I learned your deen, your religion, and your way, and I taught others." And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, "No, you did this so that people would say that you are so learned and you're a scholar, and that was given to you in the world, and you have nothing here, and you'll be thrown into the hell." And the second person will be, that person, when he'll be asked, "What did you do for me?" He'll say, "Oh Allah, you know, you gave me so much wealth, and I spent so much in your way, you know, and I gave to charity, to the orphans, to this and all that." And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say that you did all of this so that people would say that you're so generous. And that was given to you in the world, and you have nothing here, so he'll also be thrown into hell. And the last one will say, you know, when he'll be asked, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask him, "What did you do for me?" You know, he'll say, "Oh Allah, you know, you gave me this life, and I spent it in your cause, and I was, you know, killed for you." And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, "No, you did all of this so that people would say that you were brave and a hero, you know, heroic and brave and strong, and that was given to you in the world, and you have nothing here, and into the fire." So that's why, you know, and I was talking about this part of this in Jummah, you know, part of taqwa is being sincere. You know, and deen is sincerity. Rasulullah said the religion is sincerity. Sincerity to Allah and His Messenger. And so that's why we need to keep rechecking ourselves. You know, and this is prime time to be checking ourselves. And you know, now we have what? Less than 5 days left. Today's the 25th. So, you know, not much time. You know, but even after Ramadan, that needs to be a constant thing. I mean, that needs to be a constant thing moment by moment, is making sure that whatever we're doing truly for the pleasure of Allah and His Messenger. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And of course, these days you also have issues with people, you know, with people if you say that, you know, I'm doing this for Allah and His Messenger. But no, only for Allah. and I've seen people, you know, who start saying this. They'll say, you know, we should do everything for the pleasure of Allah and His, and then they'll catch themselves and say, oh, we do everything for Allah's pleasure. Well, where did the Messenger go? You know, there is no pleasure of Allah without the pleasure of Rasulullah. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. You know, like we were talking about last night, you know, after everybody had left, we were talking about Amir Hamza, radiallahu anhu, the uncle of Rasulullah. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. His whole iman was simply to make Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam pleased. Yeah. That was his only purpose for accepting Islam. Nothing else, just for the pleasure of Rasulullah. You know, because, you know, when Abu Jahl had insulted and physically abused Rasulullah, and then he came back and his slave girl told him what had happened. So he goes and he beats Abu Jahl and he starts dragging him with his bow. And the people are going to come beat him up, and Abu Jahl says, no, I truly, you know, abused his nephew, so leave him alone, because Abu Jahl didn't want civil war within Quraysh. So, because, you know, if they did anything to Hamza, Hamza is not Muslim, he's not one of them. Why is it on economy mode? Let's see if it comes on. Forget anything. Nope. So you gotta go the whole process again. Hang on. Well, you stay on.